Greetings, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. Today is the day that Saturn rules, and Saturn is currently at the first degree of Aries. Saturn actually will go retrograde on the 13th of July, and Saturn will be retrograde until December. Saturn is the planet that rules cause and effect. It is the planet that rules karma. We live in a reality that is based in karma. Karma is not a bad thing. It is just the law. It's just how it is, right? What you put out comes back. That is how karma works. It is not, and it's based on your motivation, right? So someone can take the life of someone else, but if they do that in self-defense and love of themselves, that's not going to be a negative karma. Another person can take the life of someone else and they do it from a place of greed, then that creates karma. It's not necessarily about the physical thing. It's about the intention with which the physical thing is motivated from, which is the energy with which we motivate our actions. What is our karma is the energy with which we take action from. And this is Saturn, and Saturn is currently in Aries. Saturn, and my goodness, y'all, you guys, I am going through an incredible experience right now. It is so wild. It is so wild. And I have been doing an enormous amount of work to alchemize and transmute my karma, or the karma that I was born into. We're really born into our own karmic patterns with our family. And so the sun is in Cancer right now. That's family, that's ancestry. It's a Saturday, that's karma. And so we will be experiencing the karma of our ancestry. Now, the interesting thing as an astrologer is that the sun is at the 13th degree, which is the degree that is ruled, which is the degree where the fixed star Sirius B is, the dog star. And in ancient cosmic folklore, it is said that Black people are from Sirius. That Sirius, Black women, especially Black women, because I can't get into all the folklore around that, but everyone was feminine. There was a time when everyone was feminine, because the feminine is the primordial creative power of this reality. It is the unseen force, and the mitochondrial DNA that is Black women, and not like Black American women. It is the deep dark void. It is the creative power. In the Bible, when they say the spirit climbed upon the earth and made manifest, that is the primordial force of the feminine, and that is the mitochondrial DNA, and it abides in melanated women, and it is from the cosmos. It is from the cosmos. It is not an earthly experience. It's not an earthly force. We have embodied it. It lives us and breathes us, but it is a cosmic force, and it is Sirius Star B. And so, oh my gosh, the things that I am moving through right now are profound, because what's happening is my physical world reality is beginning to transform. I have been doing the work long enough to have congruence and focus in the direction that I am absolutely intending on. I have done the work to let go of my South Node in Libra, which has been about an extreme amount of people pleasing, caring about if others are getting it, focusing my attention on how others feel, if I feel safe with others. And hold on one second, I need some water. I feel like I'm finally moving that and leaning into my Aries North Node It has been a profound experience of, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get some water here. It has been a profound experience of being very honest about what is happening with me. Very honest about my feelings and my thoughts. And the beauty that hold on. The beauty of it is that I have, when I say finally, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that it's something that I have been since feeling for a very long time without clarity, and I have clarity more than I did. And so I use a word like finally. Like there's a shift occurring finally. And everything up to this moment from when I was born matters. Like everything counts. But there is something that I wasn't accessing that just started to occur in maybe the last 6 or 7 months. And that is me being able to truthfully tell someone exactly how I'm feeling without a fear of them judging me, without a fear of their feelings being hurt, without fear of them coming back at me, without a fear of them being angry about what it is that I'm saying. And that alone is changing my life. It is changing my life because since my childhood, and you guys have heard me say that I've always been able to see everything. I've always been able to see behind the actual experience. Like I've been able to see people's motivations, but I was taught to ignore them. So if someone's motivation was to use me to get what they wanted, I could see that. But because as a child, I was taught to ignore it, it wouldn't matter that I could see their motivations. Something in me would override what I felt, and I would trust what they were saying over what I was feeling. And yesterday I talked about being forced to go to church when you didn't want to go, being forced to go to school, being forced to hug and kiss aunts and uncles, even if you didn't want to. Having external forces dominate your internal sense of self and the damage that does. And now I'm finally reclaiming it. I'm in the process of reclaiming it. And the difference it is making in my life right now is this, it's like a earthquake that's coming through. And what's happening is profound because what I'm experiencing, I would typically react to in a way to try to fix it, but I'm not. I'm literally just watching things fall away and not doing anything to try to save it, because I know explicitly from inside of me, if I can just hold the thing that is my truth, a new reality is going to just begin to erect itself around me, because that is how this motherfucker works. If I stay absolutely loyal to the self within me that loves myself, that honors how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, that doesn't back away from what I'm thinking and feeling to make others feel safe, to make others feel like I'm in agreement with them, to make others feel like what they're doing is more important. If I can be absolutely true to what I have going on and not even have an expectation of another, I'm going to just stay true to myself. And when another is in my space, I am not going to get off of what it is I have going on to accommodate them. I am going to stay true to what is going on with me, no matter what the other is doing. No matter what, and not in a egoic way, not in a, because typically it would be in a way of like, fuck them, or they, no, literally it's from a place of love. It's from a place of loving myself, honoring myself. It doesn't have to be from a fight. It doesn't have to be from a power struggle. It has to be from, I got me and I'm not going to abandon me no matter what. Now, what I see in my experience is that I have typically abandoned myself, and the abandonment has created a sense of wellness in the other person. It's like I affirm them when I abandon myself. I affirm them and so now that I'm not abandoning myself, I get to witness how they show up because I am not going to abandon myself. Yesterday, I went hiking with my brother, my friend, my not husband is what I call him. He's my not husband. And we went to Mount Baldy, and there we found I love Instagram for the fact that it shows all the images of all of these incredible hikes around the country, but in Los Angeles. And so we found this waterfall on Instagram. We were like, let's go. We're like, okay. So we went, and it was a very interesting experience because my not husband, he is also a Virgo like me. And there's a lot of resonance in our energy together because of the Virgo-ness. And Virgo men carry a lot of feminine energy. And his mother is a Virgo, so he's very, very Virgo. It's very, very interesting. And yesterday, I was seeing something in him that I am beginning to redirect in me. When I'm out and about in my neighborhood, at the grocery store, I have a tendency to talk to people. And it's not that there's anything wrong with that, but I will interject myself in people's worlds. I will, if they're having a conversation with somebody else, I might turn around and get in the conversation. And Spirit lately has been saying to me, stop that shit. That is intrusive. That is you, like you are draining energy when you do that. Stop it. And yesterday when we were out, I saw that he was doing it, and maybe he does it all the time. I don't know. But sometimes I do know that when a pattern is dying in me, it will become very obvious in people who are around me. And so everywhere we went, he was just talking to everybody, and it was so interesting. And I was noticing that, and I was noticing, does it look like that when I'm doing it? And so rather than joining in and doing it in the way that I probably would before, I just kept pulling my energy back. I just kept pulling my energy back and not engaging in a way that I typically would. And right before we separated, we were at a restaurant. We found this incredible restaurant, which was so profound because I don't really eat beef. And when I do eat beef, I will eat it out of the country, or I like to eat it if I know that it's really clean. And we wanted to go get these birria tacos. And the place that we were going to go in downtown LA, because of all of the ICE stuff going on and the 4th of July, downtown LA, we couldn't get off the freeway. So I was like, okay, let's just go to a place on the other side of my neighborhood where I live and put my address in the GPS to get us to my house. And the GPS took us off the freeway and took us by this little place that I'd never seen called Poppy's Burrito and Churros. And it turned out to be a halal taco place. The person who owns the taco spot is Mexican and Muslim. And literally, this came out of my subconscious because I didn't even know that the place existed. So I was like, we were driving by, I was like, let's go there. And he was like, okay. And we park, we get out, we go, we have an incredible time. He's talking to all the people, of course. And I'm not really, because I am, first of all, I'm so aware that I'm at a place where it's beef. They don't even have any pork, and the meat is prepared in a sacred way. I'm going to be able to eat it, and my body is going to be able to digest it. And it's tacos, my favorite fucking things. Like, I'm so like, oh my, I literally am like, like, this is incredible. So he pays for the food. We hang out, and just as we're leaving, as we're walking out of the restaurant and going back around, there's a black couple, and they are beautiful. The man is tall and dark. I mean, really dark and handsome with a beard. And the woman is dark also. They look like island black people. But that doesn't mean it's so. That's just what I've noticed, and just how gorgeous they are. And her hair, like, she just came out of the hair salon. She just came out. And it is long and straight and flat ironed and long, like down to the middle of her back. And she's very dark skinned, and she is beautiful. And as we walk by, I say to her, your hair is gorgeous. Now, I just broke a rule. I just broke my rule. My rule has become, do not do that. Stay in your own reality. And so in that moment, I said, your hair is gorgeous. And then my friend says to them, and they prayed for the meat. So, like, it was so like, and I was just like, I was so aware that I had stepped out, and then it just went like, and I just was aware that I had broken my rule. It was like I shocked myself. And so I just came back in, and we got in the car, and we came, and then he dropped me off at home, and came and picked up a plant that I had accidentally started killing because he can nurture plants back to life. But it was a very interesting thing. It was a blessed day. It was a beautiful day. Blessed Saturday. Yes, it is. It was a blessed Friday, and today is a beautiful Saturday. So the thing is that I'm talking about karma, and karma is about boundaries. Karma is about boundaries. And we are in this place right now of creating new karmic structures, new cause and effect. Where's your motivation? Karma is about your motivation. Why are you doing the thing you're doing? Why are you doing it? And if you don't understand the why, if you're doing it from scarcity or fear or lack or judgment or some sort of fear, if you're doing, then the karma that you're going to create is going to be something that is negative. If you're doing it from love, from happiness, from joy, then the karma that you create is positive. Now, the Saturn, the ruler of the karmic experience, is now in Aries. So this means that Aries is the self. Aries is the self. This Saturn is going to be in Aries for 2.5 years. For 2.5 years. It starts its first retrograde on July 12th, where it will go back into Pisces. This energy is not necessarily pleasant. It's a cleanup energy. It's an energy of cleaning up shame, cleaning up guilt, cleaning up patterns from your family systems that would have you, it's like me not having a mother raise me and creating a deep desire to belong, so that all of my motivation was anchored in I don't belong. So then that creates a karmic pattern of feeling like I don't belong everywhere I go, and feeling misunderstood, and feeling like I'm not enough, or I'm not, because the motivation was anchored in a childhood pattern of not having a mother. And that experience of not having a mother gave me the inclination that I wasn't enough, that something was wrong with me, which then motivated all of my actions. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? And because the sun is in Cancer, the mother, We want to look at those karmic patterns that come from your mother, from her mother, and we want to begin to do the work to transform it. I am right now. So the Mercury retrograde workbook is available. Mercury retrograde, the shadow. We're in the shadow now. The Saturn retrograde workbook will be available, let's say by next Saturday. It's already done, but I just haven't put it in a place. I haven't put it on my website and everything yet, because I'm going to be offering the workbooks for the retrograde. So as we move through retrograde season, which is starting now, most of the planets are going to be in retrograde. As we move through the retrograde season, we can do the work to heal the codes, to realign ourselves into who we're meant to be, into our original ways of being, because we're coming out of the Dark Ages, which ended on March 30th of this year. A 24,000 year cycle ended, and we're going into a golden age, but we are crossing a bridge from the Dark Ages to the Golden Age. And those of us who are humans on the planet now are the ones who are going to bridge the ages. That is what we're up to. If they had this motherfucking shit on the news or in school, this will be a completely different conversation, because we would all know that we were up to something. The way they celebrate the 4th of July or Christmas, we should be celebrating these ages. We should be celebrating these new seasons, these new realities that are coming in, because I say should lightly, because everything is always in its place, and everything is always divine, and everything is always perfect. So I'm so grateful that I have the information and the wisdom, and I get to share it. And I want to invite you all to share it also. Go to my website, pick up the Mercury retrograde workbook. You can find it in my link tree here on Instagram. If you are not on Instagram and you are on YouTube or TikTok, you can go to my website at healwithmoonmama.com and check out the Unleash the Revolution, your voice, your time, your life. Like, this is all about you. That's what the age of Aquarius is. It's about you being in control of your reality. And what I have discovered is that I can't move forward. I couldn't move forward without healing the trauma. And now that I have done so much healing on the trauma, I can feel a forward movement happen. I can feel a new momentum kicking in. But if you guys go and look at my videos, I've been doing these videos for years. I have been having these conversations for years. I do not believe that it is going to take everyone else the amount of time that it has taken me, because I know that everyone is different. But I also know that a part of for years was me figuring it out, me going, okay, this doesn't work. This does work. This is how, learning. Okay, well, I've been doing all this work. Oh, now there's a technology in place that I can actually go and take my information to. Now I have a technology. Oh, these retrogrades, it's been me piecemealing the healing experience together. And now that I've been able to do that, I can offer to you in something that's much more calibrated and aligned than what I had initially. I have been able to put things together in a way that actually will support you in being able to jump timelines, to jump through portals and dimensions in ways that I didn't have. And what the Mercury retrograde opportunity is, it is a portal. It is a portal to a new dimension in your own mind. That's what it is. The Saturn retrograde is a portal to a new dimension in your own karmic scope, in your own karmic loop. That's what Saturn retrograde is. It's a way to get there faster. Now you don't have to go through all the spots. You can go through the retrograde portal, and you can heal generations of trauma in 6 months. It's just how it is. And I'm really grateful to have found the key and the loophole. Okay, you all, if you need any support, you can check me out at healwithmoonmama.com. for your natal charts, your new moon readings, your coaching packages at healwithmoonmama.com or moniquecruffin.com. Yeah, Monique Ruffin. Just healwithmoonmama.com. Or send me a private message and I will be happy to support you. Please share the video and go get your Mercury retrograde workbooks because you need them. All right. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.